Hello everybody, my name is Kerry Cox and I'm going to show you how to do battle damage to your model. This is the wing of a B-17G Baravel. I have done a lot of pre-work here with my Dremel tool, which is this device, and I have used a very coarse tip. I think you can see that. And when you're grinding away on the inside of these models, you will get to the stage of it will become a high level of concentration, so that you do not burst through the actual plastic and create big globby holes. I have one little hole, but that's neither here nor there. That'll be part of the damage anyway. But what I've actually done is that, as you can see here, I have ground that much that it has become paper thin. You can see my finger moving around the outside of that there. Now when it's become that thin, it is as thin as the membrane of the aircraft itself. So now comes the daring part, where you start to use your scalpel as the tool for creating the damage. All damage came from when the round was coming in. It would penetrate and then it would explode and create torn metal that would fold back away from the aircraft as it spread out, taking the pieces with it. So, using the scalpel, you very gently push a hole and you create jagged pieces leading away from it. Then, using a very blunt tool at the back end of that damage, you push through and you fold it back. And what you've created is a piece of torn metal. You can keep going. You can see the work you're doing from the other side. And with the blunt tip, you push up and you bend it back around, creating that curved look. You may think it's a little too much, but the damage that these aircraft came home with after their missions were riddled with holes of varying degrees. It may look a little over the top when you see it like that. But what you've created is still that amount of damage from the inside. When you are grinding with this tool, you hold the wing up to the light so that you can actually see how much damage you've done. There are all kinds of different things that you can do with the Dremel tool when it comes to the damage, but you can go back and correct that as you're going through. If you want to lessen it, you can fold little bits back. In essence, this is basically how you create damage for any aircraft, is that you grind it down to a thin, almost like paper, consistency on the other side, so that when you're using your scalpel blade and you're pushing it through, it is very simple to do. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit there, maybe out to here. What you've got is you've got bullet holes. And they're accentuated then by just gently pushing through, and pushing through. I hope this has given you some idea of how to go about it. It's not the most perfect way, but it can be done with all kinds of models. Battle damage with a Dremel, better than with a 20mm. Thank you, everybody.